So, guys, like we predicted, that the reconciliation that Tinubu is bringing to the table between Wike and Fubara is still not going to be accepted by the people of Rivers. Hilda Dokubo has lent his voice about what is going on in Rivers State. Take your time and watch this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now take a look.
Seriously, let's talk honestly in Nigeria. Let's talk. In this Nigeria, leadership is often seen not as service, whereas it should be service, but as survival. That's how we see leadership in Nigeria. When people are voted into office or when they rig themselves into office, for them it becomes a survival of the fittest. Thief as you fit. So that even your own people no go talk, say you take empty hand enter, you take empty hand come out. You know, they be about service to your people. If a governor fixes one road, we applaud him as if he has done this work with his own money. And that's why some governors finish government property and they claim it and put it in their personal names. They are always the third person in a tripartite agreement. Tifu jam koriko people and none are going to dance around them. If a governor fixes one road, gives someone a contract or dashes out cash during campaigns, he's called Baba. He's called a performer, action governor, the bulldozer, performing governor. We are conditioned to celebrate mediocrity, celebrate crumbs thrown at us as though we're beggars. That has become the currency in our politics. Loyalty is no longer about integrity, it's about proximity to the pot of soup. There is a deep problem with all of us. We're a nation on transaction. Why do we support leaders who betray us? Because somewhere along the line, we stopped believing the system works. People no longer ask questions. We don't ask, is this man honest? This man that you people are putting in front of us and saying he's going to be taking up this seat and that seat, is he honest? No one is tracing family backgrounds anymore. No one is asking questions. We're all sitting down and whatever is thrown at us, that's it. Then we baptize them honorable. With a grace, they ask, did he give you something? That's the question for everybody. Even the people you think you are fighting for, they will turn around and say, that man ain't coming, give us money. And then you ask, how much money? 5,000, 2,000. The ones who are online fighting anybody who says anything contrary to what their bosses do. Oh, you are now the enemy, political enemy who must be brought down. They give them 3,000 naira, 2,000 for a plate of food and 1,000 data to begin to run around all of social media, abusing people who, when they see in human form, they cannot open their hearts properly. We now vote with our stomachs. We defend with our fears. We forget that every time we look away from corruption, we tell our children that integrity doesn't matter. We turn this mirror to ourselves and our children are worried. How we play around thieves, how we applaud them, how we hug them, how we call them friends, and then when the innocent is accused, we are first to jump up because those who accuse him are the real thieves who do not want you to know. We should be angry. We should be on the streets. We should be very angry. We should be asking questions now. Since they have started the campaigns, since they have abandoned governance for politics, this is when we too should start our own campaigns. We should begin to ask questions and we should begin to cancel people. It's time for us to remind people, to point people to the truth that they are neglecting. How did we get here? Why is the law so low? At least we have heard them. They budgeted billions to empower traditional rulers. How much did they budget to empower Supreme Court judges? They increased their salary by 300%. Did they tell us what it's for? How about increasing the salary of the ordinary teacher, of that lecturer in the university? ASU is forever on strike trying to get people to hear them, but no, they won't listen. Why do we protect the powerful while the poor are crushed by the same system? How many systems can you have in a country? One that crushes the poor and leaves the wicked because they are rich? This is personal. Yes, it is personal. Because when billions are stolen, it is not just their billions. And it is not abstract. It is your cousin who died because the clinics had no drugs. It's your neighbor who dropped off a child in school that was kidnapped because the kidnappers were looking for money. It is your friend who fled abroad because there were no jobs here for them. It is you who is left empty with no family, no friends, no job, no money, no food, no water. It is you, and yet it is you who is silent. We have become part of our own betrayal. We're the ones betraying ourselves right now. We have to stop clapping for thieves. I tell you, we need to stop clapping for thieves. We have to stop praising singing those who build mansions with our blood money. We drive through and then we see castles. One governor would own half of the city. And all we do is make that a beer parlor conversation. We have to start asking hard questions of our leaders, of ourselves, of our nation. The courtroom may decide the Ayabelo's fate, but we can decide even before the courts. We must decide our own future. The courts can't decide that for us. If we continue to excuse and defend and normalize corruption, then let's not even pretend to be shocked when our children inherit a broken nation. Let me say this in closing. Nigeria doesn't need another strong man with a big voice and heavy pockets. Nigeria needs her citizens who are angry enough to demand better, loudly too, consistently, and with integrity. My name is Hilda Dokubo, and this is The Oracle. The Oracle will continue to speak.
So guys, I'm going to quickly take you through some of the reactions coming from Nigerians on the social media. Like this person said, after this video, this person said, you are truly a river woman. You are a mother and display empathy and the true river's love for our dear land. People and children, their hospitality and culture. It's heartbreaking for Rivers people and Nigeria. We love you, dear sister. It's touching. And this other person is so sad. And an indelible plague on Nigeria, what is happening in Rivers. Despite the truth that Tinubu thinks he has brokered between Wike and Fubara, some people have come out to say that truth is not going to hold, it's not going to stand, it's not going to last, because the Rivers people were not carried along. You saw the video, it was just between Wike's camp and Fubara alone. Fubara was like the only person who went there from his own part, from his own camp. Fubara was there in the midst of Wike and his own supporters. So people are wondering, what kind of deal must have they forced Fubara to sign when Rivers elders were not there, Rivers women were not there, many people were not there to guide Fubara on what to accept and what not to accept. The same way Fubara accepted the initial truth that was brokered by Tinubu, and later Fubara understood his mistakes and began to reject the truth. Now Fubara has gone again to broker another one, and guess what? People are already saying that this truth is not going to last. Another person say, Madam, I understand this playbook. This is coalition incitement playbook. Call it whatever. Another person say, a female oracle speaks. Another person say, my duty now is to go through the comments to fish out the bad people and slaves who survive on peanut cash without cash handout, for attacking intelligent, objective, constructive, diplomatic Nigerians that talk about bad government, incompetent and evil leaders, and their thieves, criminals in power. Anyway, Dokubo, this woman has always spoken wisely, and if you listen to her, you see that this is a patriotic Rivers woman. And this other person say, I swear you resonate my mind in every beat. We should be very angry and should say it openly. Fear has taken over us and we are deep into independent state capture. Nigeria has no idea what has befallen us when an indisciplined man full of illegality is in power. We are lost. And this other person also tweeted, said, but I'm sorry to state that 90% of the audience you are reaching out to are not here. The 90% have PVCs more than the audience here. I suggest you have this talk with your community and tell those in your school of thought to do same. Now those 90 go collect 2,500 or 5,000 naira during election. This person is saying that Hilda Dokubo should just talk to the audience, the grassroots audience who are not even on social media, because it's them that will still betray themselves during elections, collecting peanuts, to sell their votes. And this other person says, when it comes for motivation speech, you people will put on the camera and be capping, but now same you Abure Pocket, you went behind PO to conspire and host a secret convention. Tinubu better pass plenty of you. Hey, this person is saying that I don't know if Hilda Dokubo Dokubo was among Abure's people, so I don't want to like say what I don't know about. But be like, talk to me directly. Don't go through the corners. Hey, that Tinubu's photo is saying that talk to me directly. Don't go through the corners. And this other person said, but this foreign religion we practice can't give us one voice. Under Christianity alone, we have different Christians with different beliefs and understanding. So how can we hear one and other? If I may ask, let the protest start from the church and the mosque. Anyway, Hilda Dokubo has the right to air her views. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about what Hilda Dokubo said in this video. Do you think she is on point? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.